Okay. So day 61, working on the in-app chat. It looks like it's kind of working now. So it's sending from, I can send a message from the chat to the Slack and send a message from Slack to the chat. The problem that now I want kind of test is, and I had a problem with the sorting order of the messages, which are now okay. It's now okay. Also, I think there are some little adjustments to be made, but the big one after these little adjustments will be to have some sort of notification when a message arrives, because otherwise you not only have to open the app, but you also have to go in the chat function to see that there is a new message, which is, I was going to say not acceptable. I mean, it's acceptable as a work in progress, of course, but it's something to probably tackle after we get the basic chat functionality working. So I have here a detailed test plan. The last couple of days I've been working on refining the chat and didn't stream it. It was like a long, boring work of back and forth. So now we got a test plan was suggested by Claude Sonnet, um, where I deleted all these Slack messages for this channel, the support channel. Okay, so we start clean. Uh, well, and we done that. Now, already done this bit for the cleanup on Firestore to make sure we start clean. We know this initial state and we do the test. Step A, open the app and send the message. Okay, so the first thing is I just merged and deployed to where? To the Play Store, but not yet distributed the app. So what means is an internal testing, and it means if I go to the Play Store console, which is here for internal testing, and I reload the page, Google Play console. Okay, I have the new release in draft that was just sent, and I'm gonna make it available for internal testers as testing chat app. The message doesn't really matter because it's only me receiving the version, but just to keep track a little bit. Testing chat app, and also for deleted threads. Okay. So next, and that's it. 21 bytes bigger. Save and publish. So same size. Nice. Deployed. So what you need to do next is try to get the new version on the phone, which I'm doing. Okay, updates and thinking. No updates. It might take a while, maybe a minute or two, or maybe more. Okay, got it. So it's there, right? So it's here on the store, so I can now update it. Did I get it? Yeah, I got it. I got it. Oh, it's difficult to send because yeah, okay. So it's downloading a new version, installing it. All right, we can use it. So let's go to the app. I open the app. So what are the steps to do? I open the app, open the chat, do only one thing. Where is the planet? No, that's cursor. Close. I'm not using cursor. I thought there was GPT-5.3, but I missed the boat there. Already gone. Open up and send a support message. All right. So I go there, support, and I do exactly as suggested with the same test with the same message. Test message space hyphen one. No, it was yeah, one, and then there was a hyphen, and then baseline. Okay, so that's the in-app chat. I can now send. I can now send the message. Press send, and in Slack, if it works, yeah, I got the message pretty quick. Fantastic. So that is this is it. Now we have to do the verification. So let's talk to Claude Sonnet about it. Let me resize these windows so they fit. Okay, that will do. And Claude chat. Okay, then I was asking about the limits just before, but all the answers are very vague. It says go to look the dashboard, and there is no dashboard. So the only way to get an idea is this independently developed code monitor. Gives you a rough idea of the session limits, but not of the weekly limits. But what happens is the week resets on Monday, so today is the last day. So hopefully I don't get limited on the weekly limit today. The daily limit looks good. I also started the session quite a bit before I have this trick. I get up and I just send a message to Claude saying, hello, good morning, how are you? So it starts the session. And so later when I come back, now I just have 1 hour, I can go crazy with this session and we'll get a new session later. I started the test and sent the baseline, the message one baseline, which was received in Slack. Yep. Can you do the verification step? Can you do the verification step, which, as you said, consists of, okay. So the we wrote, Claude wrote a series of Python functions to check the logs, to check the functions, to check Firestore. So it's absolutely amazing. We can do this verification. We cannot really write a test that easily because of uh, app check. So these things work only if I deploy to the phone. So what I've done also in the last couple of days is like there's no way to tackle when you can with ADB, so the Android debugger or tool to you view the logs and do a lot of other things on the phone. You can view the logs of your app, but only if it's running in test mode. Even if it's an internal test, but you downloaded it from the Play Store, which I do need to do that to get the app checker working. Yes, I can use the temporary tokens, but those expire all the time, and they've been proved a real pain to work with. Something that created so many false positive that it was not sane to test in that way. So let's work with the deployed app. And what I've done is sending the logs to Firestore only for my user. So I check, oh, is this myself? Yes, and then also Firestore. Otherwise, not for any other users. So okay, and then there is a Python script we can download these logs, can download the functions logs, and we can check everything. Okay, so now it's checking in Firestore that everything in this for the support collection and the data in the user about the thread ID has been created correctly. So just press enter. Well, it's important that I know exactly what's happening and not just vibe coding here. Okay, so we found the thread ID, the user document exists, and there is a support data collection. And there are 5 more lines that we don't see. Pressing Ctrl R blanks the screen, blanks the screen. And it doesn't show to us, so I press escape. Screen still blank. Okay. So pressing escape twice blocked the other one. I say interrupted by mistake. Please continue. So now it's checking user support. Mhm. And the function logs for any error. Even though the real check would be when we send back from Slack the response. Because now we can do reply in thread and reply only to that user. Okay, let's see, read carefully what, step 1, there is a check mark, so that means happy days already. Thread ID store, message saved, clean baseline established. These have always worked, so not surprised, but still reading. Thread debug always work after, you know, it worked for a while after the initial teething problems. Attempted Slack post, attempted Slack post, not sure. Thread debug, store thread, none. Attempting Slack post, thread yes, none. Slack post success. Ah, okay. What he's saying is it didn't have a thread before posting the message, and then he got a thread after. Not so clear, but because I know. First message check as store a thread false. Before, I think, yeah. Set initial thread ID. Oh, okay. And then finally got the thread ID from the first message and store. Okay. So reply from Slack with the reply normal flow. Right. So we go in Slack. Yeah. Let's make this window slightly smaller. There you go. And to reply, we have to reply in the thread. So, what should be one of these? Completed is a good idea on a conversation. Maybe here, more action. I remember it was around here. Hold on, hold on. I'm already in the thread, that's why I couldn't find it. Beforehand, and I forgot, I was here when I say reply in thread, so I was already here, so I could just reply. So reply with that, reply 1 normal flow. Also send to the channel. No, just in the thread. Okay. So now, yeah, let's open the app and have a look. In the app, I should get the oh, yes. Okay, I got the message in the app. Reply normal flow. If I can hold that steady. Fantastic. And now we go do verify the logs. Yep. Okay. Done. Sent a message. And it appeared in the app correctly. Yeah, the login is working with emoji indicators. Emoji based login or emoji oriented login. This good coffee, like Americano. Perfect. Step 1B completed successfully. The normal flow is working correctly. Up to Slack working, Slack to app working, thread continuity maintained. Delete the thread. Okay, now what I want to do before that, I want to send another couple of replies just to make sure because I had an issue before of that type. So uh, let's say test message 2, okay, from the app, send. Fantastic. So I got the name of the user, email, then I got the identifier, the user identifier, user ID. I know which version of the app they are using, and I know which device and Android operative system. That's fantastic, man. So like if there is a screen issue, I know, okay, this is maybe a small screen. Let's check with that. Okay. I also want to reply from Slack, make sure that everything works on here and say reply to. And in the app, nothing. Uh-huh. I'm glad I tested that because I had a problem before and it's probably not solved yet. Because apparently, problem caused because the thread maybe changed. So now it's posted to another thread, but that thread doesn't exist, so it's rejected. I deviated from your suggestion because I wanted to check a full exchange first. And that did not work. Here is what I did. One, sent test, so use quotes, test message one baseline from the phone. Received in Slack. Received in Slack. 2. Sent reply 1 normal flow from Slack received on the phone. 3. Sent test message 2 from the phone received in Slack. I want to say, oh, it's working. No, it isn't because the thread got rewritten. When did it get rewritten? When we send message 2, that's the problem. So I could have, if I sent 2 messages, even without the first reply, that would not, then I would never be able to reply from Slack. It's not about the message in Slack in the middle. I could have done a simpler test with just sending 2 messages. Received in Slack. 4, sent, oops, sent, reply to. Let's use same capitalization and everything from Slack, not received on the phone. Okay, I believe it's rewriting the thread incorrectly. Excellent catch. This is exactly the bug we suspected. No, it's the one we already tackled before, but not correctly. The pattern one is clear. Message one works. Message two fails. This means our fix did not work completely. It's still overwriting the thread. Yes, that's what I said. Yeah, we're understanding the problem. Um, Let me check what happened. So you can check the logs. Okay, it's checking the database, I think, first. Okay, the collection in Firestore. And the function logs will have error message. Okay, have a look too. They will have an error message for the thread not existing. I think we need to get this feedback in Slack. We need to know when a message is not delivered, maybe even before we fix. The thread ID is still correct. That is strange. Slack bot success. So the Slack has this weird system where the thread ID is based on the timestamp of the first message. See that yeah, it's an idea. An idea is an idea is an idea, but I kind of hate it. The problem, the thread ID in Firestore is still correct. Hmm. It's looking for user with thread ID. So there is a bug in the Slack response. I don't know. Oh, yeah, this session not a problem. We have 48 minutes to reset. I'm thinking I want to tell about, yeah, it's a reply to. This reply to was never received by the user, but here we have no way to know that. I think we want, maybe another message that says, message not delivered. Because if something, even after we fix the bug, if something happens, we know we can reach the user with the email. Maybe if they open the email, but that debug is still correct. So it's open a new thread or what? No, it's just here. Oh, why again the black screen? What's going on? Oh, okay, okay. Calm down. All good. Compacting summary. Okay. Based on the conversation summary, I need to continue working. Yeah, he lost everything, starting from scratch almost. In Slack, webhook TS, the webhook looks for users using event thread TS from Slack message. However, can be different timestamp for different messages within yeah. Right. Okay, so let me understand more. Let's take our time here. Slack webhook TS. Line 68. Oh, that's crazy. Because when the message comes from Slack, we don't even know for which user it is. We need to look for Slack for the thread to know to which user to post it. However, we have the user ID just there. I wonder if there is a way to use that information. Check the functions log. This is the Firebase Cloud Run function log. For first message, second message, posted, but different timestamp. Of course, that's okay. Webhook problem. The second message is okay. The problem is the webhook we cannot read because scroll too fast. There you go. When Slack sends a webhook, use the one with the second message. Okay. Yep. Yep. No match. Yep. Mhm. Design a solution. The key insights that Slack thread ID to the original thread timestamp that we store. The issue completely different base numbers so that the same thread conceptually in Slack system. Wait, let me double check this by examining website correct behavior. The Slack webhook logs, correct. The function logs. Hold on, I can't see. I don't understand. Yes, Slack webhook, correct. The function log for the Slack webhook function. Strangely, it's not using the Python script here, but using interesting. I can see that multiple invalid Slack signature failure. Yeah, we got only one. Yep. Let me check our current user data to see what thread ID is stored. Okay. Yep. So your thread ID is stored in the user Firestore. This is like past problem self-corrects. And now we are starting to use the tokens very low on average just because we started late in the session. User document store thread ID. We already see this issue like 2 times. It's get the thread ID of the second message. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's the first message. Yeah. Whoa, hold on. So I would like to test a failure too, but I am afraid to interrupting this flow and creating creating a problem with a solution. Maybe we can always introduce an error later, like a throw exception. Solution design. The issue is that the Slack thread ID in webhook, oh, thread TS timestamp, yeah, which is the ID, same thing, because they're using the ID as timestamps. Can any message timestamp within a thread, not necessarily original thread? Yeah. Instead of matching on Slack thread ID, I modify the webhook thread except match first. Yeah. Mm, no, that's a bit crazy. No, no, let's refuse this solution. It seems that this solution would have to go through potentially very large amount of records or might be slow and expensive. Okay, so I have two thoughts. Um, one, in the thread, Slack thread of how to say, in the messages, in the user messages from Slack, we have the user ID. Is there any way to access that? And then the other thought is the second idea is are we sure that um, did we look? So are we sure that the data sent to the webhook? Wait a second. Clear to the Slack webhook does not include the thread ID in addition to previous message ID, I think it is. Okay. Excellent points. Let me investigate both of these more efficient approaches. Imagine, like to reply to a message, I have to look at all the message sent by all the users potentially to find to which thread to reply. That sounds like crazy. Gcloud, read, logging, cloud revisions. I mean, that's okay, but I think we need to look at the Slack webhooks more in detail. I need to go to toilet. Let's say yes to this and go to toilet. So I thought I said yes, but I didn't press hard enough. Press hard. Ooh. Okay. Let's try this other syntax. So let's go to check the Slack webhook again. Request signature options request verify signature. Yeah, the other thing is why the signature fails. That's another issue. Yeah, any. Yeah, that's for later. Ah, that's exactly what I wanted to do. Okay. Full event structure. Can't you just do a JSON, what do you call serialized? Event type, payload type. Let's see a second. This payload comes from where? Request body. They have everything, okay. And the event, line 54. Line 53. Ah. Let's interrupt. Would it be too much to do JSON stringify? JSON stringify. If I can type. Yeah. To do a JSON stringify of the whole payload. No, at all. Actually, the best way to see complete structure. Yeah, because it pull the property that it knows about. But how do we know these are the real properties? Maybe there are more, or maybe some of them are not even there. No idea. Event channel. Yeah. What about that? Okay. Can do a build. I still have want to say how can we get notification of the errors? Um, no, I will deploy it myself and let you know when done. Let's do here. App budget bio web functions. Yeah, we are main, so we'll have to create a branch soon, but for now we can just deploy npm run. I deploy everything. Yeah, while this is going, let's write this question. I will deploy it myself and let you know when done. One thought is if the sending fails, it would be nice to be notified in the thread, in the Slack thread. That is enough. Let's try. If not enough, we'll clarify. Uh, npm run format deploy. Great idea. If the webhooks fails to find a user or deliver the message, you should put some notification. Yes, 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 yes. So good. Okay. We'll do that later. Okay, let's do that later. Let's keep that in the back. So the goal is I still have a chat UI, no, that says like support chat debugging basically. Yeah, that would be amazing because sometimes it might fail even after we fix the bug occasionally. And we can retry or we can use other channels, but at least we know. It's taking a while. Yeah, cold. Yeah, I should have maybe deployed only that function next time. Next time I do deploy only the function. The thing is, the code is the same, and it's not much code, but yeah, it still takes a while. Let's prepare. Okay, deployment complete. Yeah, it's okay. Ready, same. Send a reply from Slack to trigger the webhook. Yep. First reply. Okay. Reply to check payload. Sent. Wait a second to make sure it goes through. And now I can go Firebase console project functions Slack webhook hook. Yeah, view logs. I want to see the object myself before. Ooh, it failed with invalid Slack signature, so we didn't go very far. Twice? Why you posting it twice? Why the signature fails? So no progress, man. All right, every time I get gets the path wrong, second time is correct. No, don't know why every time gets the path wrong. I need to get the webhook logs, not the successful message. Okay, yes, that makes sense. We got that. You got that? Yeah, I can see the webhook call signature validation and I guess it's just the payload. Yeah, it wouldn't work. That's what we saw. I noticed it coming through. Yeah. Why do they fail validation? So, okay, I'm okay for bypassing it. That's strange. That's strange. Deploying only the function. Okay. I yeah. Let me deploy myself. Because the slow running functions are sometimes a problem. I say no. Go here, paste that. We just add the key that I didn't copy. Run. Okay, we deploy only one function now. We didn't need to do the CD. We're already there, but anyway. And here we can say, okay, I deployed it for you. Continue. Not. I cannot press enter yet because not done. So I have to wait. But it's doing only one function. Still takes a lot. Don't know. It would be nice. Maybe one time I will do to time. How long does it take to deploy only one function compared to deploying all the functions? Is this any different? I don't know. Because in theory, it should be quicker to deploy one function. In practice, I'm not so sure. Maybe the difference is even negligible. Okay, so let's see. Yes, not get confused. This is the previous deployment. Close the terminal. The one is happening now is this to the Firebase Cloud Functions. Will finish eventually. Come on. Come on. That is weird. It seems that deploying one function takes longer than deploying all 10 functions. I don't know why. Maybe it's just a random fluctuation. It looks stuck. Okay, there you go. Finally. All right, so we got it. So deploy for you, continue. Now we check the payload that actually gets into the function. We need to send another message. Yep. So let's go send the message from Slack. Where's Slack? Here. Another message. Go. Wait a second to make sure the function triggers. Actually, we should be already done, but yeah, we can check here the logs. There you go. Nice. Webhook payload. So that's everything. Token, team ID, context team ID, context enterprise event. User, type a message, TS of the event, timestamp, client message ID, text, team, thread ITS. Oh, that should be the one. Is this the, oh my God, what happened? Uh, yeah. Oh, and the user was correct. What was, why did I get a message in the app? Let's go check Android. No, I did not. Uh, Oh, oh yes, I got them now. So these are the new messages. Another message and reply to check payload. I got them on the phone. Okay, okay. Hold on, hold on. I want to see this famous thread timestamp. Is this the correct one? It should be, because that's what we should use then. Um, let's put here thread timestamp, and I'm going to double check with the previous. When we had the timestamp mismatch, was long ago, yeah? Oh, here you go. So user document store that, second message sent that, received that. Okay, this is the fail lookup. Oh, but this is the original one, the thread, original thread, correct. Matches this one. Yes, we got it. So the field that we need, go back here, is the thread TS field, thread TS, thread TS. Great. So this was a success, I think. So go back to chat. Let's see if Claude figures out as well. So go check the login for the webhook. And I have the MCP installed for Firebase, but it's not using it because I need to restart Claude for it to use. But I don't want to restart now because I'm in the middle of the session. Excellent. I can see the complete payload structure. This answers both of your questions. User ID is available, but it's not our user. Slack user ID of the person who sent the reply. Okay. So ATS is consistent. That's the one. Message timestamp is different. Okay, no problem. The solution is actually simpler than we thought. No, than you thought, man. Don't take me in. Instead of using the individual message timestamp, we should use the event thread TS, correct? Which is the original thread timestamp. By looking at our webhook code, we're already doing that on line 68. So this, why is it working? Let me check what's it's not working because aha, it's not working because the signature failed. Yeah, that is true. What is checking? Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's checking the Firestore Yeah, now it's got the wrong path, but it's checking the, we'll fix that. Okay, it's checking the documents are in Firestore and they are there. So the issue is not what we thought, the thread uh, changing, but it's the verification. What is called the verification something. The root issue or signature validation, correct. Yeah, yeah, correct. Okay. Let me investigate why signature validation was failing fixing problem. Okay. Let's implement I don't know why he stopped here in the middle, but let's prompt. Let's implement the, how do you call it? Oh, no, no, no. Let's add the signature validation as is for now and implement the, what do you call it? Failure notification. Failure notification feature so we can test a failure. Yeah. Let's enable signature validation and add the failure notification feature. Is this the, so this happening at line 40, about 40, 41. Um, let's see what line is. I will check the source code. Line 10. No, 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 read 10 lines, nothing. Need to add the web client. Okay. To post to Slack is from Slack web API. The failure notification, let's see where he adds it. Haha, hold on. That's wrong because I'm not sure. Let's double check, but I think, yeah, we failed here and we'll never reach the notification. What is this not user result? No, man, no, incorrect. If we put the notification there, we will never know when the validation phase. And there is also another issue, the signature validation. Yeah. We probably better extract this code as a function so we can call it multiple places. So we can call it from multiple places. Okay. So one place is here every time we return. Yeah, i.e. every time we return without success, let's say, unsuccessfully. Think harder. Okay, so this triggers a little bit more power or more thinking. Will take a little bit longer, but hopefully find all the places. thinking. You're absolutely right. I should think about all the failure cases. We want to notify support when something went wrong. It created a function. Yep, that's great. Much better. Anyway. Signature validation fail, user lookup fail, and another problem. The user is suggesting starting a hyper function that can multiple. This makes sense. It would be nice to also know the reason. Yeah, there you go. I already thought about that. That's great. Failure reason. Um, Makes much sense. Signature validation, an exception. There is a problem. Signature validation, we don't have access to payload events yet. Ah, is that the case? Can't you move that up? You have access to the body. Uh, that kind of makes sense. So, but the problem is that you are debugging it. Yeah. Um. Yes, for the function, but I will tell to add also the signature validation for now as we are testing, and then we'll remove it because now we need visibility of everything we are testing. I understand this security issue, but so now is adding the various notification for delivery failure in the failure points. And then I will tell at the end also add for signature verification for now. Also because that's what we are testing. And if we had notification for that, we'll not know what's going on. And you can move the body above. Okay, second one. Third one. I see how the token going. All right, not much. Um, think about this. Yeah, wait a second. What it says, we didn't test the payload yet, but actually signature validation is very common. We should get notified about. Okay, I'm happy with that. There should be potentially untrusted payload. Yes, yes, come on, we are testing. Don't use thread. Let's say no. Move the payload above the payload extraction above and log that as well as we are testing. We will change it to undefined later. Now we need to know what's going on. I hope that's clear. I didn't even say to log it. Just said to move it up. Great idea. Let me move the payload above instruction up and add it to the senior. Okay, and you got it, I think. Error editing file. Okay, try again. Okay, let's see if we got that. Try. So we move that above payload event webhook. Okay, yeah, yeah. Log in every case as early as possible. Okay, let's have a look. This is the on request, so the entry point for the function. Where is he getting the payload? I'm confused. Still down there. It's doing changes still. Okay. Let's he missed a lot of other failures, yeah? Oh yeah, let's do all the updates because we can't make sense. Duplicate the payload. Okay. Remove duplicated payload. We still have this issue. We'll see if we're gonna tackle it now. Yeah, I think it does. It is now. Uh, Not so fast. Okay. Okay, maybe those are fine. Okay, let's do the build. Okay, the build can do. And deployment is better. I do it myself because it's slow and code will time it out. Yeah, okay. We changed only the Slack webhook, so we don't need the CD. We're already in the right folder. Let's. All right, go. And that's the one takes time. Oh, okay. npm run format. All right, and deploy again. Build and deploy. Okay, fine. Ah, all right. Little bit of styling problems. Let's keep them to Claude. Strange because the format should solve the single quotes errors on them on its own. Okay, it did in fact. Okay, that's why. Only the long lines. All right, so you did a plus here, bug line. Again, same thing. Ooh, approaching limits. Oh, well, we are so lucky. It resets in 2 minutes. So good, so good. So good, man. Approaching usage limits. 2 minutes, we might have to wait. Oh, okay. No, 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 that's not the limit. It's just error editing file. We might hit the limits, have to wait 1 minute. That's okay. Probably won't even hit the limits. Let's see how we go. Yeah. That's weird. That's extremely low for limits. Probably very busy, but we have 1 minute to reset. Okay, build. Yeah, lint is worked already. Okay, so let's try to deploy. Okay, build complete, deploying, linting. And it went through. Okay, that's fantastic. And by the time we finish deploying, we will be in the new cloud session, so that's not a problem. Okay, okay. Still, the signature verification is totally a total mystery. No, I have no idea why, but we have some logging at least. I have no idea why it's failing. How do we even verify expected signature timestamp? Wait, timestamps come from request timestamp. Then, okay, we import crypto with a wait. I never seen that before. And then creates a base string. Maybe we had to use the thread instead of that timestamp. I have no idea. No, I don't know because if you use the thread, it doesn't change. Oh, something to see afterwards. And we are in the new session. There you go. Now we can go crazy again. So when we test, when this is deployed, I can send a message here and it will probably fail, but at least I should, if it works, get a notification here says could not send message or something like that. Message, what was the notification? Is this one on top? Delivery failed. We removed webhook, just delivery failed is enough. Okay, that's a good idea to go undefined. If it's not there, it should send to the channel instead of a thread, hopefully. And I know this is still doing it. I have to wait for that. And unfortunately, this can be um, tested only with deployments because this is the webhook hit by Slack. So Slack can't hit localhost, can only hit the deployed webhook. So so we have to wait. Okay, good. Let's send a message right away. New oh message for don't know for some reason is nothing happens here. Oh, I got it twice. Oh, that's weird. Duplicated. Huh. Message for two times. Okay, let's see why. Deployed, and I sent from Slack message for which was received in the app, but two times or twice. It gets the plot gets thicker, instead of getting simpler. the message was delivered successfully, confirming the thread map fix working, but it was duplicated. Slack sent to the webhook twice. Come on, we retries. Our webhook, okay. Yeah, yeah, it could be anything basically you're saying, which is a good thought. Yeah, let me check the webhooks logs to see what happened. Okay, good idea. 0.1 means 1/10 of an hour. Okay, yeah, Slack webhooks logs. Funny how for the sensor per message we have a Python script. For the other one is just using gcloud logging. But whatever. I can see the issue clearly now. Slack sent to the webhook twice. Why is that? Mm. Slack webhook retry. Mm-mm. Event deduplication. Okay. This will be very tricky to test because this is I sent so many messages for trying. This is the first time I had to duplicate. Yeah. Wait a second. The process the event ID are already. Let me check first the way books process successfully by looking at the support messages. So it's talking about the support collection. That's where the we should have the IDs there. Let's check. So uh, Firestore. Firestore. All right. Users. My users. This one. Support. Well, I see each document has uh, it's a timestamp, which is probably the ID. I send the ID support. Then I support. Everything is support. Type user. Sender ID that. Okay. And user. So what is it doing now? Slack webhook. Existing. Find the message by event ID. We'll have to be careful on that function because it has to look only in the user. Let's see. Yeah, let's see this function because I think it will make a mess here. Add the event ID in the support message doc interface. So that's what we are looking at. User support. Yeah, that's not cool. No, not at all. So it's looking through all the messages. As we are already finding the user by thread TS, we don't have to look at all messages for all users, but only at the messages for the current user. That's what would get you a huge cloud bill, these kind of things. Going through the whole database to find one piece of data. Find messages by event ID, user ID, string, event ID. There you go. Look at the message of the user, and then you will add later an expire. It's me and the ticket for the expire support message after 90 days, something like that. Or yeah, or only if they are over a certain number, expire if they're old and over a certain number. Support, I'm writing a ticket, messages older than 90 days, and if more than 20 messages. So never delete the last 20, to give some context. Exists. Okay, that's great. So we keep it lean. I put this in maybe, in the maybe column. Not important now, but something to think about. Okay, so is doing this find message by event ID. Now we have the user ID. That's great because it means we can just check the sub collection, and that looks good. Hopefully it works. We'll see. Now we need to update the webhook to move the deduplication check after finding the user. Pass the user ID to the duplication function. Yep. And include the event ID when storing the message. Fantastic. So we need to clean everything and start over. Yeah. Because the existing message don't have event IDs. Man, this is complex. Yes. And add the event ID. Build. Yeah. Yeah, build and deploy we can do. Then we can do the cleanup. But we still have the issue, the validation issue. We didn't do anything to solve it. And we found another issue, which was the duplication, but I don't know. Yeah, normally it's very good on patting its own back. Okay, ready to deploy and test. Okay, let's try the deployment. Maybe there will be formatting, linting issues, but we'll see. Why does this keep on moving? Is it me moving? Perhaps I don't realize. Okay, let's do an npm run format. And let's try again to do the build and deploy. Okay, they went through. So let's just wait about for that. Um, okay, while it's deploying, let's uh, create a, a clean slate for the new test, as the old events don't have event ID. Event ID. Perfect idea. Let's clean up all the test data and can test the duplicate from the fresh start. So clean up Firestore. Okay, always got the wrong path. Try again, second time it gets retried. What I'm gonna do in Slack in the meantime is clean up all the messages. Yeah, clean up, go. So basically you have to do one by one. Delete message, delete. Can press the delete button. What, a backspace or function backspace? No, I don't know, it doesn't work. Delete it. Okay. Not that many I can do. Delete. I missed it. Last one. Well, plus the main one. Delete, delete. Nice. Ah, ooh. I didn't know this. What? Oh, I'm getting spammed. What's he doing? Oh, the delete is taking forever and this is getting spam. Ooh. I don't know what to do anymore. Where's the count is 49? Yeah. Okay, the deployment is done. Ah, deployment, and it's still working. That maybe it's worth interrupting. Is done, but now I am getting. I got. I got 50 plus uh, delivery failure. What's he doing? Just wait. Delivery failure messages, and they keep on coming every second. Let's give an example. We need to do something there. That sounds, it sounded like such a good idea. Is this a self reinforcing loop where the, yeah, it's probably in loop, like could it be that we sent the message to say that it failed and that fails, and then send another message that it fails? Yeah, let me do the deployment myself. It was such a good idea that uh, look, 165 messages. What's the, oh, okay, npm. Oh, no. Mm, we got that. Quick, man. How can I delete all the messages after by hand? No, man. Approaching 200. Stop the spam. Okay. Oh, I did the deploy from here. Not great because we're gonna timeout. But now I can't even interrupt because I don't know if it will kill the process. Let's hope it works. I should have read carefully before pressing enter. I should have read carefully. Let's see if it times out or not. Oh my god, and now I'm receiving all these messages on the phone. So, ding. Dramatic. I remember this is kind of the same thing that happened to me like many, many years ago when I was testing emails. And I got some kind of spam loop. Aye. It's counting the seconds here, 95 seconds. Control B to run in background, but we want to see it. 300 messages. Come on, mate, quick. Time out. Fucking hell, a timeout. I knew it. Claude is not patient enough. And now we just wasted 2 minutes and this keep on coming. It's about 1 per second. Maybe faster. At least it's not going crazy speed, but yeah, get the free trial just to summarize. Yeah, summarize me this. They're all the same. So when the function is deployed, the spam should stop. But we already have 400. Oh well, part of the game. Ooh, it stopped. It stopped. So probably the function already updated, even though it's still verifying, but that stopped. Is there a way to delete everything? Leave channel, channel details, markers red, mute channel, change notification, every message as a meta now. Okay, that stopped. Yeah, we could go to 400 of them and press delete message, but it's not very efficient. What's that canvas? Plus? What's this plus? Do more with Pro. 400 new messages. So what I'm interested in is seeing that the original thread is deleted. I don't. Ah, here you go. That's no, no. That's what a failure, man. I also removed some of the messages, man. So that's why. Otherwise, maybe we'll have 4,000 or 400. Okay, deployment done. Yeah. The deployment is in progress, but I'm out in the comment. Let me check if it's completed. Yeah, we choose discover validation, triggers notification, and since validation is finding frequently, it's create a notification storm. Yeah, so we cannot. Yeah. I think we can't send notification for signature failure. We'll have to stick to log only in that case to avoid these problems. The function is now deployed and the notifications stopped, but I have over 400 messages in the channel. Is there a way to delete them all without, you know, clicking on all of them? Clicking delete. Okay, a short way to say that. It's okay. Delete on all of them. So the function is deployed. Should only be logged, not notified. Ooh, what's that? Hold on, that's a lot. Ah, nice. He created a Slack Python function to do a bulk delete. Incredible. It creates an infinite loop of span. Good lesson learned or learned. For deleting those 400 messages in bulk, we have a few options. Slack bulk delete if it's a thread, it's not. It's a channel. No, that's not even true. If you delete the parent message, it shows as deleted and the thread stays there. So that's not true. Yep, we already done that in Python Street. Bulk delete the Slack. All right. Even if it mess up, I don't have anything valuable in Slack, so go ahead and do it. Okay. What's happening? Option 3, archive and create channel. Okay. No, because it will create different IDs. I will have to reconfigure stuff. Uh, ooh, okay. The can you install the Slack SDK using Venv as for the other scripts? Yep. Yeah, Venv activate. Perfect. Let me update. What it says, installs existing Venv, update the script. Let me update the script to make it easier to configure. Yeah. Okay. 4 hours back. Okay. What's he doing? Ah, yeah, DDR back. Standard things. Okay. Limit 1000. Okay. Nobody asked you to do that, but okay. What's that? Please also confirmation. Well, why you keep on going on refining the script? I don't understand. Okay. Um, yes, make it permanent. We should start to commit. I need hold on. It's coffee. Okay, back in 2 minutes or less. All right, so that's temporarily disabled, removed. Yeah. We don't want that. Let's see if it creates such a big issue. The solution is worse than the original problem. We'll have to understand why we have a signature validation error. Okay, so I have to get that token. So let's go to Slack console or whatever. Let's see, I don't know it. On the stage, launch Slack. Don't know where to go. See more. Verify your account to sign in. One more workspace. Check your email for a code. Production ready. Okay, so I guess we'll have to deploy in the meantime. Let me see. I got a confirmation code from Slack. Confirm and sign in. Sign in with Google. Why is this so complicated? npm run format. Do it again. Continue. Uh, open. Open that. That's not what I want to do. So what I wanted to do, what's happening here? Why is it not fixed by format? So strings must have a single quote line 71. Oh yeah, because this is not interpolating. The format will change double quotes, but not the backtick. Because the backtick requires to check if there are variables inside or not. Anyway, we fixed that. And now it's working. Okay. So going back to that thing before, to deleting the messages. That was long ago. Oh no, it's not here. This is not this is not the one. I have to check here. So here is was suggested to Slack app settings. Ah, but in the Slack app settings. Okay, so find the Slack app settings. Okay. So, but I need to put this off the screen because there is a token or something. Okay, so what do we have to do then? Navigate to auth and permissions. Oh, notification, navigation, home. There is nothing like that. Home, appearance, messages, language, accessibility, Salesforce, connected account. Hmm. Where do I find the Slack app? Settings. I opened the app and chose settings from the Mac menu, but Big Mac, but author is not there. I can see notification. I don't want to type them all. I don't know. Notifications, navigation, home, appearance, and so on. Privacy and visibility, advanced. See what's in advanced. Input options. Uh, no, because I think there is a website. I'm perhaps in the wrong place. Mhm. Deployment complete. Okay. Ah, that's the place. Oh, I was in the wrong place. Okay, I found the app. Click on the app. Auth and permission. Both user auth token. Got it. Copy. No feedback, but it should have worked. Copy the token. Okay. Right. So that token should be in here, which is not great. There should be an environment variable or something. No, it's not great because I also have to commit. Okay. Okay. Great. I found the token. However, the this is not the functions like webhooks. It was the Python function. Let me close others. Dunque, let's see. Python scripts found bulk delete. Okay. The bulk delete. All right. Our codes codes the Slack bot token in the source code, which is not secure as it has to be committed to Git. So I didn't tell to use environment variables. I told to this is the problem only. Let's see what he comes up with. You're absolutely right. Encoding tokens in source code is a security risk. Let's me fix with an environment variable or secure config files. Okay, nice. Why is he removing now? Ah, okay, because there is a different check. This was the old check, and this is the new check. Okay, perhaps in a different place. Nice. Ah, so yeah, there is a name. Mhm. Nice. That was my next question. Ah, that's the load file. And I hate Python. Look at that. That's awful. Maybe because it's too many indentations as well, but it's really awful. Mhm, mhm. Yeah, git ignore. Fantastic. Right. So now we have env example. I need to create a new file called .env. Take the content of env example, copy it in .env, remove copy to .env. Right. And I need to put the bot token. To put the bot token, I need to do it in a separate screen. All right, move that off screen. Copy the token, paste it there, no quotes. Token is in, close the .env file. Done. Can move it back in. So, what's next? Wait a second, closing a few things. Okay, so we're gonna say, okay, I now set created the env. How do I run the bulk delete? Also update the readme MD file, because there we have instruction about all the scripts, and this is a new script. There you go. That's update of the readme bulk delete Slack messages. Yeah, the M file. Yeah, no, that's incorrect. These instructions are not correct because they don't activate Bamv. You're absolutely right. Ah, man, you're absolutely right. Okay. Ah, man. This should be on one line. Let's put, and then, okay, I changed the file to put Bamv activate on and the script on the same line. Can you double check that all scripts are documented in the README Python scripts? Python scripts are documented in the README, and they include Bamv activation where appropriate. So we have 4 hours. This will run out in more than 1 hour plus. Yeah, most Firebase store. Yeah, and Slack SDK is missing. Nice. Some of them don't require them, but yes, Firestore logs does require them because we need Firestore package. Okay, nice revision of the README. I think one of them does not require, but you know, even if it does, and activating it is not an issue. So we can also put it everywhere. And this doing according to my style on a single line, so you can copy and paste is easier. Okay. All right. So we updated the README. That's fantastic. So now let's try it. Bulk delete. For that, we need to be in the app. So let's create a new dev budget pilot app. Okay. Now they are here. Python scripts. All right. The only one is Executable, they don't need to be executable because we're running them calling with Python. So let's remove the execute bit. Fine. Uh, like that. Okay, none is executable. Now we're gonna run venv and bulk delete. Okay, about to delete 490 messages. It worked already because it connected. And if it does delete, I don't know, but it says 490, could be. Anyway, no, nothing to lose in that Slack, so no problem. Delete. All right, did it failed? Yep. Ooh. Not defined. Okay, there are some method issues. So we are gonna copy the whole thing, including the initial messages, and give it to Claude. But it partially work in the script, so not bad, not bad. Mhm. That's a bug in the script that changes the variable from delivery failed message to target messages, but misupdated one reference. Okay, fair enough, fair enough. Just like a human user can forget things. Okay, let's try again. Let's try again. Type delete to confirm. Oh, so good. So good. We're gonna enjoy this movie now. I'm gonna get some water. It's working, but I got some rate limiting errors. Can you slow it down a bit? Yep. Okay, gonna be slower, but should be working. It was already a rate limiting. Okay. Yep. Up. Let's choose a color for it. Um, Orange. Go again. Now we have 388. Okay, that should be fine. And this is so good because this script would have been a pain to write, and probably I wouldn't have done it. But with just a little prompting, we got the script without even touching this code at all. Yes, it needed a little bit of back and forth. It wasn't a one shot kind of thing, and it's a bit ugly. But because it's so long, this is the looking at the wrong one, by the way. This is ugly too. The Slack web. I would refactor it, but now we are working on this deletion. This should directly appear here. Disappear. The message should disappear from here, but doesn't include the account of those messages. Which order will be deleting? I don't know. How can we force a reload? How does it know the messages are gone? Ah, okay. It does know. Look at that. Yeah, they are disappearing as we speak. Yeah, there you go. You can see that changing. Ah, okay. So there is some good real-time update. Okay, that's pretty cool. Works well. This is difficult. Still have a few to go through, yeah. The 0.5 was perhaps excessive. 0.1 was too fast. Who knows what is the ideal wait time? But this is working reliably. Mm. So we are cleaning up the mess. Big mess. 400 messages. Because if we interrupt and try to increase a little bit this time, so let's find it. This is called what? It's in the app. Python script bulk delete. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, this script is not even too bad. There is this thing with the delay of 0.5 seconds. Let's experiment with a zero point 0.2, which is already double what was there. So if I now press Ctrl C, the message deleted stays deleted. Yep, now we have 181. Is it going faster now? It should be. We're waiting 0.2 seconds instead of 0.5. So it should be slightly faster. Of course, there is still the actual time to delete a message. So it's not twice as fast. So we got some rate limiting issues. So that's not enough. Let's try 0.3. But we can accept those the rate limiting issues because some work, but 0.3 is already noticeably slower. And the rate limiting issues started to appear after a while, after 26 messages. Yeah, so we cannot say, oh, it didn't happen yet. It doesn't mean it's not happening later down the line. So far, so good. Maybe that's enough. Went a little bit further without rate limiting error, so maybe it's enough. No, there you go. So probably we really need 0.5. How many we have? 103. We're gonna put 0.5 again. It's okay. In the meantime, we're deleting, so not a big issue. And this time it failed around 40. Okay. Fuck. So we really need 0.5. Okay. We tried to optimize, but we couldn't. Fuck. Yeah, so I guess we have to accept that. Seriously? Try to speed up, now to slow down. 0.6. God. So one request a second, basically. Even slower because of the time of delete. We are there, we are there. Slowly, slowly. We are almost at the end. And this should be get clean, nice and clean. One failed delete, so maybe one message will remain. Yep, one message remains. Not a problem, not a problem. I think that means no way to test because there is not enough messages, but it probably means that it's safer to sleep 1 second. Delete the last message. Okay. So going back to Slack, now we have a new channel. Oh, where did this come from? Ah, because I set the channel description. Haha, that's interesting. If okay, um, I had to increase it to a full second. Now I could delete all messages, but I noticed that if I post, you know what, maybe this is okay, maybe it's what we want, because sometime there is a thread and the reply just below, which you should never do. and the message will not reach the user. So always reply in thread. So I think that's okay. So what we're gonna do is delete again all messages. This comes handy. Ah, this will delete only two of the messages, not everything. Might be nice to change the script to delete everything. So do this by hand now. Where is this coming from? We have two. So if I delete a message, or we keep it under watch. So yeah, let me check the app. I think that everything was clear. Yeah. Test one, clean slate. Okay. Test one. Let's do exactly the same. Hyphen clean slate. That's the word I used, which I now misspelled. Clean slate. Okay. Right. So ready to catch it. Send from the app. Got it. Okay. Reasonably quickly. That's great. Now, if we answer here, we'll have a message that this cannot be delivered, which is probably good. Instead, I reply in thread, and we reply something. Send second message from the app. Okay. Message to from the app. Uh, what? From Slack? Already failed. In fact, not got in the map. Oh, in the app. So we are getting even worse now. Fuck. Okay. Are we in a loop? Ah, yeah, 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 yeah. Of course. Right. Yeah, the previous thread I just deleted. So that was the original issue, that I could never delete a thread if I want the message to be delivered. But I much prefer this than now I know. Before I didn't know it wasn't delivered. So we are getting there. I found the issue. The problem is, and let you say sequence. We create a new thread. Yeah. Okay. So thread ID for the first message or when Slack creates a new thread. Yeah. Okay. Let's see if that works. It's going well. I think it's going well. No, no, be careful. I have to do that myself. So let's say no, no code, number three. Do it myself. We probably have formatting issues. Let's see. Okay. npm run format. Try again. This time seems to work. Yeah, we went already past the linting, I think. Yeah, yeah, for sure. We are deploying send support message. Yeah, that's not the one. It's yeah. Okay, let's wait for it. I prepared a message. Send support message is now deployed. Not true, but when it's ready, I will enter. Shall we clean again everything first? Okay, a way to do it. We'll delete this and this and this. Wait for this first. Deployment to Firebase Cloud Functions. So this chat already the third or fourth day I'm working on it, and it's still not. We'll need another day, I think. Yeah, my dog is calling. Open the door. Nice, deployment complete. So we can send this message. If we do finish the tokens, we'll have to wait for 3 hours, almost 4 hours. However, we should have quite a few before we finish them. Yeah, it's gonna clean up. It's using full pass now because to not get mad with the relative pass. That's a good idea. Do a cleanup there. Let's clean for proper testing. Okay, let me clean Slack. Yeah, I could have used the script, but it's only deleting this message, so that wouldn't help too much. And anyway, it's just a few messages, not 388 like before, or 400 plus. Nice. We have a clean Slack. If I post a message here, it will return, webhook delivery failure, which is fine. And here is deleting. And let's do the test. So if I open the app, now it's empty. No, it's not because okay, it's empty after a second. Yep. Perfect. Everything is clean, fresh and clean. Let's test the complete flow with our thread update. Up send a message. Okay. Message one. Let's say up message one. Send. There you go. Received immediately because now the function is hot. Slack message 2. This was failing already. Oh, I'm not receiving it. Oh God, it's not coming. Okay. Yeah, is well done. Sent app message one from the app. Okay. Sent. Slack. Ah no, oh my bad. In thread. Why didn't I have the notification? Slack reply to in thread. No, I didn't get it. Slack reply to from Slack. But that was not received in the app. I also sent a Slack message to the channel by mistake. Ignore that. Okay. Because you will see that in the logs. Probably is a signature verification failure. So that way is a problem we never solved. Yeah. Let's go to check the webhook logs. That one. I see a signature verification failure. Let's see. Oh, there is so many more. Ooh, come on. Where's the last one? Ah, because of course, that this is all the spam store. To go past that. That's a lot of logging. Besides it, I use my free quota then with that spam storm. To P. All right, I think I can afford that. Will be the functions, yeah. Cloud run functions, okay. Ah, to P, but is in the free tier anyway. I don't know, but it's charged to P. I don't know. It doesn't matter. Let's move on. I can't get to the end of it. That's perhaps not a smart thing to do. Yeah. Let me try to reload this page, see if we get from the right point. Okay. Yeah, correct. Yeah, there you go. Verification failure. That's what happens. Alright. There is some problem on how we compute the signature. All right, we already look at it, but close not yet. No, it's the signature verification failure. Yeah, now you realize that's a second issue. Yep, okay, great. If I'm correct, that's what I also saw. Yeah, well, why some work though? Okay, yes. Okay, makes sense. It's time to do a deploy, which we will not do from Claude, but we do it myself. Okay. Ah, it's so annoying, man. We are so close, but npm run format. We are so close, but there is this issue. I am deploying it myself, and in the meantime, I'm wondering if Slack was the best option for this messaging or other, or we had alternatives in other platforms to explore. Telegram is one. Telegram, look at that. Discord, more reliable webhooks, simpler API authentication, better thread management. Uh, uh, email. Yeah. Telegram. Very simple API. Yeah. Yeah. Um, right. Yeah, deployment complete. We should try hard with Slack first. Why Discord was high, but was kind of dismissed. Oh fuck! I forgot to say that is deployed. Let's say now. The was called Slack webhook is not deployed. Slack webhook is now deployed. We'll see what that said. Absolutely. Let's debug a Slack signature. You're right. Most of the infrastructure is working. As for validation, most merging secret timestamp. Shall we first clean up? It's strange that some of them work. Okay, clean up that. And in the meantime, clean up here. It's strange that some, what do you call it? Um, validation, verification, signature. Some signature verification work that should exclude the wrong secret problem, which is called wrong signing secret issue. Excellent point. You're absolutely right. If some signature verification work, then the signing secret must be correct. Otherwise, all webhooks would fail. Yep. Let's suggest the issues more subtle. Possible cause. Request body encoding issues. Yep. All right. Firebase functions body parsing. Firebase must be parsing and modifying the request body. Mm, mm. Maybe, but we only have thread replies, and the first one was working. Mm, Very close to Sam? No, that is unlikely. Maybe you're looking at the wrong timestamp. Um, can you think about this first and do web searches as necessary to see what information should and what information should be included for the validation to see how to compute signature, maybe signatures. Maybe we miss some data or format incorrectly. All right. I put the deep thinking mode on by saying think hard. So it will take a little bit longer. Oh, it's doing this thing. It's doing the web search as I suggested. That's great. It's a great suggestion. Let me research the exact signature verification process to see if we're missing something. Request character encoding, JSON, timestamp. Do we have to minify the JSON? Take it as is. Oh, yeah, the auto compact coming up. One search in 30 seconds. So we did a search. What does that mean? Also open the pages are relevant. This is very helpful. The web search reveals several critical issues. That's good. That's good. With the Slack signature verification, raw request body, we must use the raw request body before any JSON parsing or deserialization. Might be a problem in Firebase. Yep. No pre-processing. Yep. Looking at our correct code, current code. Oh yeah. This is wrong. We are using JSON stringify request body, which means we are reserializing the already passed JSON object. If it's already passed, then it's a problem. We're not using the raw request body. This should be the raw request body. Depending on the JSON stringify happens to produce the exact same string as the original one, unlikely but possible a simple payload. Okay. Raw request before the problem. We are using the wrong request body. This is wrong. We're still analyzing Slack. I don't think it's already passed, but anyway. That's a problem. if it's true. Well, let's try this before. Ah, there is a raw body. Where does it come from? Ah, okay. Doesn't know. Because Firebase prepares it. Yeah, I noticed that too before. That's a problem because we need the raw bytes. Maybe there are, maybe there is. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Hold on, I found a solution. Pass application and discarding a raw body. That's a problem. Ah, there is a way to configure. Cost? Are you kidding me? Cost not related. Oop, where is this file? Cost? That makes no sense, man. This is the same. Request our body or request our body. Mm. Are you sure about this? Cost seems unrelated. Everyone is on solution and they're all different. You're absolutely cost is completely unrelated to the robot issue. I'm confusing different approaches. Let me research a correct way to request it. Okay. All right. Man. Okay. There you go. Time for a lunch break. All right. But good progress. Good progress. Lunch break and a little bit of motorbike cruising. I kind of like the limits. I might upgrade. I'm on the pro tier for $20. The next step is $100. It's quite a steep step. Okay, well, we have good progress, but still have the signature verification issue, but at least we understand the issue. So I would say it's great progress. And I could even try to fix myself by researching how to get the raw body. Okay. Or maybe try with Gemini, but now I really want to take a break. Okay, thanks, bye.